Good evening, my name is Garrett and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Clearwater Distilling. This is Josephine Eau De Vie coming in at a 53.2% ABV. So long before I became an ambassador for Clearwater Distilling, I fell in love with their cinnamon whiskey Scandalous. It was an amazing bottle and I definitely still recommend it today. And since then, I love everything else they've been doing. Painting outside the lines of unique spirits and having fun with that always catches my eye. And the original Josephine was no slouch. It was as complex as some of my smoky scotches, and I loved it. However, this one dials it up to an 11, it sounds like. So there was only 500 bottles of this created, and it was all done from a single barrel. And to be specific, this is bottle number 474. And I'm going to read the list on the front here because there's quite a bit of things going on here. So this is distilled from apple, pear, mango, orange, blueberry, and cane. On top of that, it was aged for almost 2 years in lightly toasted Pinot Noir casks. So making it a brandy at this point. All right, let's get into things. As always, we're going to be trying it 2 different ways. First way, neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll add just a drop of water, see what changes up. And as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that kind of good stuff. If you're interested in some of the other things that Clearwater Distilling is doing, I'm going to be putting a link to their website down below, so go check them out. There we go. I love these little bottles too. The Chicago typewriter I picked up uses the same kind of 375. Oh my gosh, it is jumping out of the glass already. That is Cola Dark. Oh my gosh, it's rum dark. If jeez, got some good thickness on that. All right, let's go for notes. Oh, that is gorgeously sweet. That cask, the Pinot Noir, is really showcased well, just on the nose even. Very beautiful wine note going on. The fruit layers in here are very complex, very deep and heavy. You get a bit of every fruit. The blueberry is definitely showing up for me. A light citrus orange is in there. Bit of caramel going on. Bit of caramel in there as well. Vanilla. Get that apple sweetness in there too. I am floored on how sweet this is coming across. It is just a big fruit bowl, and every fruit is getting its time to shine in this. And that Pinot Noir cask is really doing well. The French oak in there is bringing just a slight bit of nuttiness, but that is so complex of a nose, and it is living up to expectations, especially after trying the original. That is so complex with all the fruit notes going on. The French oak cask is really playing well here. All right, let's go for a taste. Beautiful mouthfeel. Let's start there. It's got a waxiness in there that's very subtle. The fruit notes are luxurious and sweet. The caramel is there. The vanilla is peeking through just a little bit. The toasted element of the cask showing up here at the finish as well. Mango, I definitely get mango on the taste. Blueberry, definitely showing up on the taste as well. The apple is very soft in there. And I'm just going to assume because the blueberry and mango are more dominating flavors than an apple is. But that is warm. It's inviting. It's I would say almost reminds me of like a holiday dish or something I would, again, being the brandy, you could have this after dinner. That is sweet and well-aged. The oak is now showing up a little bit more too on my second sip here. It's still sweet and inviting. And I'm getting a little bit of a cinnamon now. There is a sweet cinnamon note in there. Oh, if you have cinnamon notes in anything I try, it's automatically going to be a tick higher in my books. I'm a huge cinnamon fan. So when I can find those notes, always on board. I just love its mouthfeel. And it doesn't drink warm, doesn't have any off notes, anything sharp or metallic. This is beautifully done. I am just shocked on how well this turned out for less than 2 years old. That Pinot Noir cask, that's what's winning here. Honestly, what a beautiful idea. Pinot Noir is a very light taste when it comes to their casks. And if I remember right, the Ardbeg Black Scotch uses Pinot Noir, and it is very subtle in there. Here, it showcases and plays together with all those fruit notes beautifully. I have nothing negative to say about this bottle. It's warm, inviting, bit of spice, oak layers are showing up, toasted, and that bit of nuttiness from the French oak cask is there. Your fruit note layers are showing up. Definitely, again, mango and blueberry are very strong. Light apple in there, maybe a light bit of the pear as well. That is great. Oh, man. How dare you? How dare you release something like this? Because it makes me want it more. That is something just magical. I'm definitely going to do an A-B comparison between this and the standard one. I want to know what the big age difference will do to this, because the original one was only rested in the cask for a little bit of time. It was not fully aged in there. So I'm very curious what that sub 2 years does. And already I can tell you on the taste, it's just as good as their original and better. I think my biggest thing is that how sweet it is. I didn't expect 2 years to bring across that much sweetness to the bottle. Okay. Add just a drop of water to see what changes up here. As always, it doesn't matter what you drink or how you drink it, as long as you enjoy it. But sometimes adding a little drop of water wakens up other notes. Sometimes it helps us find things over here in the neat version as well. So, let's go for notes. Ooh. Oh, that's night and day different. This goes over ripened fruit now. Still get a bit of the toasted cask. Still get a bit of the oak layer in there as well. But your fruits are not as defined, which leads me to believe this percentage is the dialed in. It's honed in to be that specific percentage. It's very similar to this, but very dialed back and not as pronounced on its notes. Your notes on this one just go a little bit more over ripened fruit, and that French oak cask is kind of showing up on there, but it is definitely a night and day difference here. All right. Let's go for taste. Ooh, there's a bit of almost a bit of smokiness in there now. And I remember on the original Josephine, the smokiness I was kind of picking up a little bit on. Here it goes, I don't know if I'd say smoky now. Maybe a little ashy, a little smoky from that toasted barrel, I'm assuming. But you're still getting a lot of the similar fruit notes on this. You're still getting that mango, and the blueberry are still very prominent in the glass. It speed runs its flavors a little bit quicker on there, but I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily. Definitely doesn't have the same mouthfeel to it. But it's very similar, but definitely the neat version's where it's at. Actually, I'm kind of finding a little, like a 1% on the neat version of a smoky element in there. And maybe it's projected now. That's 100% a possibility. All right, so let's wrap things up here and put a bow on it. So I got to be honest, gorgeously done bottle. Doing a single barrel version with the higher ABV and giving it those almost 2 years in that Pinot Noir French cask. Top notch. Whoever decided to do that, give them a gold star, because this is gorgeously done. It is everything that I loved in the original Josephine and just dialed up to an 11, as I was hoping it was at the beginning of the video. Definitely, if you're in the area and they still have bottles left, go there and pick up one of these. Go visit them, because this is a phenomenal bottle that you need to experience, in my opinion. It is just a gorgeous brandy. But yeah, there you have it, folks. Josephine Eau De Vie. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirit I should go looking for, also let me know down below. I love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.